I'm going to deliver on more jobs, less debt, and smaller government. President Obama raised the national debt. I will cut, cap, and balance the budget. He passed Obamacare. I'll repeal it. He lost our AAA credit rating. I'll restore it.
Mr. Romney, your tax cut and spending plans fall far short of balancing the budget or making much of a dent, if any, in the national debt, now more than $15 trillion, according to independent analyses of the plan. You can cut taxes. You can cut debt. It is unlikely you can do both, Mr. Romney. An analysis by the Nonpartisan Committee for a Responsible Federal Budget finds that your plans probably would add significantly to deficits for the coming decade, deepening the debt by some $250 billion under a middle-of-the-road scenario, or by as much as $2.15 trillion in the worst case. The group found a best-case scenario that could see the debt decline by as much as $2.25 trillion, but considered that improbable. Mr. Romney, the Nonpartisan Tax Policy Center said your plan would reduce federal tax revenues by 16% in 2015 and increase the debt in that time. In blaming President Obama for having lost our credit rating, you, Mr. Romney, were referring to the Standard & Poor's one-notch downgrade after Congress balked on President Obama's push to raise the nation's borrowing authority and avoid default. The rating agency said the eventual deal with Congress did not do enough to stabilize the debt path, and cited the difficulties of bridging the gap between the political parties. That was a failure on both the Democrats and the Republicans in Congress, not just the White House. The group forecast even worse deficit results from the plans of Gingrich and Santorum. Only Ron Paul would seriously reduce the flow of red ink through wrenching budget cuts that would dismantle much of the government.
Does all of this mean that we, the Republican candidates for president, are mostly frauds?